Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oblivion. Last time, well, we got assigned to go find the Necromancer's amulet and the Bloodborne helm. We don't get to keep either of these items, mind, but don't worry. While the Bloodborne helm is a bit better than it was in Morrowind, the Necromancer's amulet is not its amazing constant effect restore health self in this game. It's pretty good, but it's not constant effect restore health good. This constant effect restore health, it saved me a lot of time and money. Those are two things the game generally doesn't want to save you, as strange as that sounds. But, well, I know Morrowind well enough that I actually knew how much I could min-max it, so I didn't actually have to do too much. Especially on Solstheim, because on Solstheim you're either over-leveled and over-geared as hell, or you're very, very much not. So that does remind me. Oh, I'm hearing people. Alright. Alright, looks like I'm RTBing once I kill whoever's here. Heard them over here, I think, if I'm using the sound right. Maybe they're in the fort and I didn't notice. I do like that sprinting doesn't actually drain your stamina in Oblivion. That is such a lovely change. I know I've commented on that before. It's one of those things that has to be mentioned every time it shows, once in a while when it shows up. It's just so nice to be able to sprint everywhere. It makes you go so much faster. It is silly and I love it. Yeah. Let's harvest these red wardens just in case. You can always do more. And because I'm this kind of guy. Oh! Alright, okay. I swear I didn't plan that. I'm amused, but I didn't plan that, I promise, ladies and gents. Wow. As soon as I pull out my soul-sucking sword, it drops dead from fire damage. Okay. Congratulations, Will-o'-the-Wisp, you're just dead. You didn't have your soul devoured to feed my ever-hunger. Ooh, a sack. A torn sack of grain. It has nothing in it. I guess all the grain fell out. Please ignore the pile on the ground. Though, again, that could actually be that the grain on the ground isn't a suitable alchemical ingredient. That would be a perfectly reasonable assumption, and now I feel a bit silly. It's always interesting when you're basically trying to speak your train of thought out in a Let's Play like this, and you realize, hang on, my train of thought is actually being kind of stupid. Yeah, I probably should go to Frostcrag Spire and dump my stuff, because I do have a lot of random stuff. I should probably also go to the Chapel of the Nine and dump my other stuff. We haven't been there for a while, after all. One of the things I will say Oblivion did objectively right is the music. Like, it doesn't have Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, Naloxin Vospadi, Vokain, Voku, Naferakastan. Afignorak Pailan, Vunason Zindrozan, Dovahkiin, Valhin, Kogan, Mundra. Or anything of similar, it sticks in your headness, unless it's in Shivering Isles. I'm using that qualifier a lot. It is the one thing of Elder Scrolls I don't really know that I can also record. I actually own Arena and Daggerfall through good old games, but I've actually tried to record them, and it, let's just say it doesn't like my recording software and leave it at that. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's leave it at that, shall we? It's accurate, and it doesn't need me to go into the details. Now, when will I stop being able to click the same space over again? Still, that's carrying a lot of alchemical ingredients. You really do stock up on them. And you really do stock up on potions, too. Especially Daedra cards. They're much harder to come by when the Oblivion gates are closed, mine, but you just get so many of them if you're a loot whore like I am. Like, you just drown in Daedra cards. So it's really hard to make... Oh, damn it, I forgot to put the Knights of the Nine Chapel and dump my uniques. Alright, let's go there. Quickly now! Priority of the Nine! I am such a competent person, aren't I? Alright. Back to the good old underground loot chamber that I have turned from a giant pile of loot like it was in...
Yes, Lord
Good old Morrowind. I remember my arsenal on Solstheim. It was nice to just sit there and look at it. It was a very visible representation of all I had done, if that makes sense. Like, each of those things had its own little story in a way. Now I really can't do that. I mean, there's a lot of cool things here, don't get me wrong, but... Maybe I just shouldn't speak. So many good swords. A good bow and blunt weapon, too. Good arrows. Good mace. Sorry. I shouldn't be trying to infect this video with my melancholy.
Yes, Lord Crusader.
Instead, for the third time, let's travel back to this fort. Now that we've dealt with everything, I did put my... Yep, I put my robes away. Good. We've got over 100 pounds free, so if I find anything of interest, or I want to loot a bunch of potions and... If I want to loot a bunch of potions and spell ingredients, I can. And as I've said before, I'm a giant loot whore. I love my shiny things. I love my loot. I love my objects. I love to have massive collections of rare items. Just let me be the richest bastard around, drowning in coin, and just considering powerful artifacts nothing more than toys. Because right now, in this place and at this time, unless Shivering Isles, again, has something amazing, I'm just going to be wearing this. There's a bit of melancholy to that as well, I suppose. I knew how to get to the Knights of the Nine quickly. Well, I did. Oh, hey, a bunch of stinkhorns. I believe in the fluff, stinkhorns grow on rotting corpses, so... Isn't that a lovely thought for a great big patch like that? I still can't remember what pitcher plants are actually supposed to do. Ooh! Found 20 nerds. Alright, fine. The game clearly does not want me to do this. I'm going to do it anyway, but because I want to. It's off of game once. I'm going to do it, make some... But I do actually really want the elixirs unlocked, because they can do some very nice things. Especially once you complete the quest line. Sindarian is the master trainer for alchemy. Yeah. Random-ass weirdo in a basement who mostly makes booze is the master alchemist of the entire game. Ain't that a boot in the head? Alright. Sindarian. I give him the roots, I go in the dungeon. And then we go back to here because I can actually fast travel back to here now instead of just hopping back to Fort Bulwark 3 times in a row because I forgot where I was going and that I needed to clear out my inventory a bit. Which I really should have done off screen now thinking about it, but hey. I guess I got to be a bit melancholy. It's not really bad to be sad. As much as a children's show motto as that sounds like. Just don't let it overtake you, just be.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
To arms! To arms!
Die, unbeliever!
Well, with a name like that, I'm not surprised he was part of the Mythic Dawn. Really? God hater? What's next? Calling the main bad guy the Lord of Destruction? Oh, wait.
Come across any more Nirnroot? Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
Here you go.
Amazing! You found 20 more samples of Nirnroot. Well done. I think if I'm to create a strong version of the elixir, I'm going to need an even greater number of Nirnroot samples than before. 30 should do it this time. Yes, that would be perfect. Oh, and as usual, I'll have the moderate elixir ready in 24 hours.
Or 24 plus a bit seconds. Because waiting powers! I just wonder what waiting looks like on the outside. There's just this weirdo standing around in front of you, just there, staring at nothing, heavily armed and armored, probably with a massive bulging backpack full of magical items of incredible power. He's just standing there and staring at nothing. Can you imagine how incredibly disturbing that would be?
Hey, good to see you again.
Well,
Tamika makes some truly fine wines at her winery. I think they're every bit as good as the Surly Brothers wines.
the Surly Brothers. I do like that. Nice pun there, really.
As promised, I have your moderate elixir of exploration. Use it well. I have more available for a great price if you'd like.
Let's look at what it does, shall we?
Hey! I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
This one has 20 points of Fortify Health and Night Eye for 300 seconds. This adds on another 20 points of Fortify Fatigue. It's still not very good, to be blunt. I mean, I'll take the one I've given. Because
Nirnroot doesn't
free.
need sunlight to thrive. Don't forget to check underground as well.
This is true. It's a nice bit of detail that can only happen if you just stand around and wait for him to say it. Which does have its issues, but it's a cool little detail. Alright, now we need to go to the Bloodworm Helm, which is actually very interestingly coded. A little bit buggy, but eh. So far, this game has proven much more stable than I found Morrowind. Which I'm honestly okay with. Well, rather than I found CD-based Morrowind. This is CD-based Oblivion. I didn't buy it. Like off good old games again.
Hello? Who's there?
Knock, knock! It's the Divine Crusader, coming here to purge heretics!
Huh?
You know what do you know what the god RK says about all you necromancers? You're heretics!
You want? It's a fight! I've fought
I've fought Mudcrafts, splat! Yeah. Sure. Terrifying mud crabs. Also, items like this are pretty good if you're a mage, because you don't take the armor penalty of casting. But honestly, if you're a mage, I'd still recommend just going with armor on the general principle of crit penalty is not that bad. Like, it's kind of annoying, don't get me wrong, but... Alright. Alright, took down one of the necromancers. That's good. Take his potions, always. Run away, you cowards! Because you know you can't take me in close quarters. Oh, do you know that? Because as it turns out, a scrawny nerd against a heavily armed, incredibly strong, in fact, I believe single-handedly strong warrior with a sword, fully armored. So how much damage their attacks are doing to my health bar. I'm probably dealing more damage to them in reflection. There is a reason that just building for pure endurance is completely viable. It lets you effectively fight brainlessly. Well, I'm not going to deny that there's a certain elegant of great entertainment into complex fighting in Oblivion. It does not do well alongside commentary, unless you want the commentary to just be sort of muttered block, dodge, block, block, dodge, block, block. Under my breath.
Take that!
The best way to fight Oblivion brainlessly is to go into Conjuration and Illusion. Just turn yourself invisible and summon a horde of minions. It's really hard to argue with that combination of abilities. Seriously. Illusion, Conjuration, you'll break the game. And if somehow you do get spotted, you have paralysis from illusion. So, yeah. Because paralysis is also one of the more broken spells in the game. Always has been, always will be. Because it effectively takes an enemy out of the fight. I compare it to the Enraged Plasmid from Bioshock, really. Only it's not quite as good because it doesn't do crowd control. Normally you'd expect, you know, the Enrage and Frenzy abilities to be used for that, but no. No, Enrage and Frenzy are actually pretty terrible because they're level limited, so by the time you can actually cast them relatively reliably, you're not actually going to be able to cast them on enemies anywhere near your level. Does this sound dumb? Guess what? I agree. There's a problem in Morrowind, it's a problem here, and oh, a Master Alembic. Do I have that? No. Okay, I'm glad I looked at this chest. I did not expect to find something like that here. Though I do believe Alchemy is on the Necromancer loot table, so I shouldn't really be too surprised. Still, very nice. I now make more potent potions. I can't actually remember what the Calcinator does, but I believe what I've gone over it in previous videos. Oh, you're not a summoned Daedron! Where's the Daedron?
Why won't you die?
Alright. Try me! There we go. This is how you solve problems. By stabbing. Interesting. We have NPC on NPC fights. Two Daedroth and a Spider Daedra. I'm vaguely horrified. I've fought worse, but that's because we had to go through Oblivion so very much. How many buggers are there now? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that corridor! I don't understand, right? I don't care. Look at that corridor! You know what? Fine. You want to play damage race? Fine. I'll play damage race. I will block. I'll get knocked around. Fine. I can play damage race. I'll play it. I'll play your damn game. Bring it. Okay, did that actually capture a soul? Oh, I have 2 petty souls. I'm not sure how much is dead in there, but I don't really care either. Seriously, this little corridor is a natural choke point. I'm not sure what the spawn location was. I wonder if it's on purpose to make the Daedra this, well, horrifying. Like, if there's scamps, I could see the Necromancer's winning or something like that, but... Multiple Daedroths? 1, 2, 3 Daedroths? A Spider Daedra and a Storm Atronach? 5 on 2 is not good odds, ladies and gents. I mean, unless one of the two is me, in which case it's going to rapidly turn to 1 on 5, and then it's going to turn into 1 on nobody. Because you can never have good supporting forces in this game. Never mind me. I'm just annoyed that you really can't get good minions in any of the Elder Scrolls games. Like, the closest thing is Serana from Dawnguard, and even then I'd argue about her good. Not alignment mind, she's definitely good in behavior, but... in terms of actual combat utility, debatable. Yeah, I do have Dawnguard. I also got Dragonborn and Hearthfire. The big trilogy. And I love them. Skyrim may not be Morrowind, but this, because it's not Morrowind doesn't mean it's bad. So like how being the worst doesn't mean you're bad. Like, I've said repeatedly, I consider this the worst Elder Scrolls game that I've played. I think it's a great game. I just think the other two are better. Whoa! Spell effector, sir. Okay. Okay, yeah, my own sword is hurting me here. He needs power attacks to minimize my damage and minimize his chance of spell reflection. Warhammer was generic. Did he actually have a magic item to let him do that? No. Alright. It looks like he summoned a bunch of Daedra. Now, the Bloodworm Helm does something besides fortify your conjuration 12 points and being a meh bit of light armor. And looking really stupid. It should give you a power. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's just something you have to deal with in this game with magic item, with ability granting items. The only ones that are really reliably coded are the Crusaders ones. Alright, it should be a conjuration-based one. Lets you summon things. Maybe I already have the summoning spells, because you can't get the same summoning spells. I'm not sure who this is a shrine to, though. Looking at the bird, I want to say it's nocturnal. I'm not sure what the Bloodworm Helm has to do with the nocturnal, though. You think it'd be Periite. Because screwing with the dead. Granted, Periite hates screwing with the dead, given that he's basically Nurgle. But an actually friendly Nurgle instead of, you know, the faux friendly grandpa Nurgle. He's also a dragon. That makes him better. Or at least cooler. Because, you know, dragons are cool. Like, I'll admit it. Just flat up, I'm a sucker for dragons. Very concept, I just like it. The ones in Elder Scrolls are pretty cool, too. Even if it does lend itself to some jokes that can probably offend some people. But, we'll cross the line of the Jills when we come to it. Pretty sure I've mentioned them before, but this is a very, very long Let's Play. This is a very long Let's Play. If you've forgotten what I've said like 40 episodes ago, I do not blame you at all. I often forget what I've said 4 episodes ago. Sometimes I even forget what I said last episode, so hopefully that should go away a little. Due to various circumstances. Alright, we have the Bloodworm Amulet. Not Bloodworm Amulet. Gubba-dubba-blah-blah. Bloodworm Helm. Okay, fine, you people. I'll wait 8 hours here for you to get up. Because, of course, you weakly normal people who aren't protagonists have got to sleep like big, lazy gits. It's like they have sleep as a biological necessity or something. What sort of
have you recovered
that?
The legions patrol the roads, and they've always been sufficient. I can't imagine we'll ever be at war with the provinces. Not in my lifetime.
Do you have the gift of prophecy, Hannibal Traven?
Erlav is dead. I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you.
Yep. Well, time to go get what was easily one of, if not the most powerful amulets in Morrowind, and is honestly pretty meh in Oblivion. I don't believe it shows up in Skyrim, but there are some things that do show up in Skyrim that I'm kind of peeved about. Like, there's some that I really don't like that show up in Skyrim. Specifically because of how it's explained that they show up in Skyrim and what they imply.
It's a fight you want. It's a fight you get. Ah!
Yeah! Wait, are you using Dark Man?
Die. Yeah.
Whoa!
I fought mud crabs more than you.
Really? Anyone remember early Skyrim where they bugged up the frequency rates of voices and jokes? Obviously, we're not going to run an outdated version of Skyrim for many reasons, including that, well, I couldn't get the DLCs, and those are pretty fun. But it did amuse me that it was so often that it became a meme. Memes as a concept have always really fascinated me in a way. What sticks in the human brain? Because our brains are ridiculous. Like, I'm actually not quite sure how to put this. Also, look at his gut distort there because of flesh mending. Also, please notice his loincloth phasing through him. Both are things that mildly amuse me. By the way, something else that I like that you could do in Skyrim, you could hotkey your spells. More accurately, you could... Actually, this is getting one of the big debatable things they did in Skyrim that some people really like and some people really don't like and some people don't give a shit about. The magic system. Oh boy. Skyrim has no custom spells. Which, on one hand, that's going to reduce code at work a lot, it's going to reduce game-breaking bugs, and it means you can balance things a little more easily. Though I'd hesitate to call any Elder Scrolls game balanced, because they're generally balanced around the protagonist being able to break the world over his kneecap. Or her kneecap. Oh, Marauders. Ah! You can tell because they're wearing heavy armor. Using blade weapons. And it's used blunt armor. Not blunt armor, light armor and blunt weapons. Actually, why did I take that? That was dumb. Well, I can at least sell it later. Let's look around here, see if there's anything cool, shall we? Always look at these little things, because, you know, we've seen them have chests on them before, and it never hurts to have more loot. Which, sack in a chest. You know, there was a time when this game was cutting edge. Like, you see this view? Here, let me get up higher. I'm gonna equip that base ring of acrobatics for a moment, because that will help me jump just a bit better. Oh, hey! So I'm not going to third per... I could have just climbed the stairs. Oh. Could I get any higher? Okay, that's not actually jump offable of. Seriously, look at this view. When this first came out, this was really good. Adjusting away from the evil hell portal on the left. Yeah, you could just sit here and look, and it'd look really good aside from the faces. The faces have never been a strong point of Oblivion or Morrowind. They're actually pretty okay in Skyrim, in my opinion. Not great, but you know, not. Is my head a Mr. Potato? Whatever the proper terminology for that would be, really. Also, good grief, I keep having to restrain my reflex to keep saving.
How are you? What are you doing here? Well, Karanya will want to talk to you. You should go see her.
I'm gonna have to kill my way out, aren't I?
Good to see you. You'd better talk to Karanya before you do anything else.
What do they all say on that subject anyway? I'm curious.
How goes it? Are you here about the amulet? If so, Karanya has it.
These are all necromancers, aren't they? That's what my plot sense says. Wait. If they're necromancers, they have some hella loot. I now have a full set of master alchemical equipment, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, that's good. That is good. Anyone wants to disagree with that? They're wrong. Alchemy in Morrowind was a bit of a nuisance, though it was finding that it let you chew up gems. Just because of, you know, the mental image of just putting a gem in your jaws and going crunch, 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 boom. That just amuses me.
You'd better talk to...
I'm not sure if you're supposed to go through this way, so I'm going to open the locks just for XP, but... Man, it's been a while since we've leveled up, actually, hasn't it? I'm not going to lie, I'm not doing optimal level ups in this game. I'm doing a build that is reasonably good, but... there are some min-maxing builds out there that are really silly. As many doors open as I can. If enemies want to rush in, I can kill them all faster. And if I need to rush out, I can run away faster.
You'd better talk to...
Everyone's saying the same thing. $5 says they're all worm cultists in secret going by these things.
Well, well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. And yet, here you are. Good that you've finally seen the light. The cause will benefit from your assistance.
Lady, your head looks like someone took 2 frying pans and slammed them together on it like an episode of Looney Tunes. No.
Half of the What? You're here to take it back to Traven? Oh, my dear, I'm afraid you're in over your head. I don't answer to Traven. I heed only the word of Manimarco. When he has the amulet, his power will be increased, and Traven will be helpless to stand in his way. You, I'm afraid, won't be standing at all.
So she thinks that
I promise I'll make this quick. I'd like to have you mostly intact, so Manimarco can suck the marrow from your bones.
See why people don't like Oblivion's faces? Right there. That animation was just rubbish. $5 says all the mages are hostile. Or worm cultists, but yeah. It's not a bad item for a non-tank, but for a mage that doesn't get hit much anyway because you're spamming invisibility or conjuration or whatever, really solid. A Master Mortar and Pestle. I do have a full set. Yeah, I mentioned that. I forget it not even 5 minutes, I think, afterwards. Alright. But I believe this also has a unique model that you may recognize from long, long ago. Remember how I said the Spell Drinker amulet had a certain special thing going on? Yeah, it actually has a pretty darn cool model. Please ignore the stupid face. Look, there's a snake going through the eye socket, or maybe a worm. Probably a worm, because King of Worms, but it's definitely based on the Amulet of Kings. You can see if you equip the Spell Drinker amulet, which conveniently looks exactly like the Amulet of Kings. Alright. Now we need to get out of here. Two routes. Easy way and the hard way. These guys, the mage is now wearing worm cult or whatever. Necromancer. Yeah, necromancer. They're called necromancer robes. I wanted to call them worm cult robes, because that makes sense. Yeah, generic bunch of friendly mages. Notably greedy. Stole it. That's totally setting you up for a betrayal. Like, it's kind of telegraphed. A completely viable option is to kill all the mages on your way here. It's a gigantic dick move, in my opinion, but it's a completely viable option. I wouldn't do it for roleplay purposes, though. Unless you want to roleplay as a complete and utter psychotic nutjob, which wouldn't be a bad description of a lot of playstyles in this game, to be honest. That probably says something. I'm not sure what it says, but it definitely says something. Oh, you are adorable.
fight you want. It's a fight you'll get. That's the best you can do.
Now, I wonder what would happen if we put all these native spawns in one fight. Like, the AI does have some issues with having groups attack one person. Also, you have to taking multiple copies of this key. I believe they stack. So I should probably check that. Yeah, they do, so I don't need to worry. I can just indulge in my automatic looting habits and not think. What I do need to do, however, is repair, because my boots broke again. Skyrim got rid of the repair mechanic, thankfully, and replaced it with one that... it's certainly interesting, I'll give it that much. It's certainly as much of a necessary one as repair is in these games. So what's possible to do without repair hammers and the like? Pain in the ass. Like, if you want to do it, more power to you, I guess, but... I would not find that fun or entertaining. Also, you're the one calling me a pathetic worm? I'm not even hard to done with it. Like, really, of all the people to call me a pathetic worm, you guys are like the last on the list who have any sort of justification for that. At all. I do wonder how tough this questline is as a mage, though, because a lot of the enemies here are mages.
Your presence here will not be
Mage
tolerated.
combat have actually been very good.
I'm just warming up.
I don't think other mages are too good. Where they do bullshit, and I'm just getting pounded and not caring. Sentences that could be quoted out of context with very bad implications. I'm probably going to burn some of my cash on just recharging my weapons at this point, because while it's not efficient or the best idea, generally you can get soul gems for better prices.
Hi there.
Than just...
Ah, you must be...
In general, if you have a soul gem, it's a better idea to just use it. Or rather, buy one and then use it instead of pay for it. It was the Chironasium, the place that sold the thing that did the enchantment.
It's my pleasure. Necrom... Good day.
Did we read this? I don't think we actually read it, but there's a lot less books in this game than I'm really willing to go, oh, that's really cool, too, than...
Hi there.
In Morrowind.
How does the day greet you, friend?
I don't know. Maybe that's me. If you love the books in this game, go read them. But
A pleasure to speak.
I believe I've mentioned things like
Not
that before, but if
You've got
I
a lot
did
to learn.
every single book possible,
You too.
this would be a lot longer Let's Play and require a large amount of notes on the grounds of, there's a lot of books. Seriously, there's a lot of books.
I hope I can...
Now, were you the guy who recharges things?
Gaspar and I have learned a great many spells over the years. Once you've learned them, you can use the knowledge to create your own. I don't know what... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Look at these magicka and gold costs, aside from Fortify Speed, which is pretty good. This man sells very high-level spells, Borisayan does.
Be seeing you.
Hello.
I swear there was someone in here who would charge your items. They might be one of the people you kill, though. I'm not sure if the devs were actually dickish enough to do that, because sometimes the developers in this game can be really assholes about it, but usually they're pretty okay.
How goes it?
Like, I've run into some things that I've gone, oh, dude, shove off. 4? But, yeah. 3 copies of the same book right next to each other. What is this, a library? It's not, and it's an alchemical location, but... Fine, we'll go to the market district, because I do want to recharge my weaponry. Again, this is mostly just out of convenience's sake. It's technically more efficient to just use Azura's Star and Umbra in combination, because that is just a vicious combination.
Please help.
Like, seriously, that is one of the most powerful combinations of artifacts in the game.
What can I do? Farewell.
My name is... I understand old Dovin Aaron can still teach a bit about alteration.
Alright.
It's terrible. I just can't walk past a bookstore. The first edition in the market district is the worst.
His head looks like a brick.
Good day.
Wee bugs. Don't you love bugged out shops?
Hello there. It's my...
I believe I've mentioned how to fix it in the past,
Good day.
What can I do? Good day.
Well met.
What time is it? Alright, let's wait 13 hours actually. That'll be 9 a.m. I'll just stand in your shop for 13 hours doing absolutely nothing, I promise. What kind of shopkeeper would actually listen to that? Well, I guess being the Divine Crusader has perks. They expect you to be a little quirky, or maybe they think I'm receiving a divine vision from the gods. I don't know.
Sorry, I have things to do.
Good
weird.
day.
Oh, good grief, look at her eyes. Or I thought she had laser eyes or something.
Bye.
Because obviously that makes sense. I should obviously assume, first thing, laser eyes. I play too many video games. I'm sure I do. Let's see if opening it up and going back it... Well, that was a thing.
Good day.
Ah, now
Always
you're working.
keep your...
1984 gold pieces.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, you had a disturbing lag spike there, but yeah. Let's see if I can find a soul gem. For example, petty soul gems. This one cost me 56 gold pieces, and it would recharge 150. However, if I wanted to recharge 150 with an enchanter, just from the straight enchanting thing, like I did, it cost me 150. Which, overall,
Good day.
makes that service very useless unless you happen to have a lot of magic items that you use. And... yeah. Honestly, the change from magic items being your rechargeables and spells being your big important things is one of those... It's still hotly debated today, I believe. So I believe it's settled in sort of... do what you want territory at this point.
Greetings. Have you recovered? Necromancy may... Karanya turned on the guild?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. She was one of my most trusted advisors.
You're not very good at this.
The situation grows more dire with each passing day, it seems. I fear where this will end. The amulet is safe, however, and that must be enough for now. Thank you for returning it.
Alright. Now what?
Before we...
Ah.
You too.
You don't really get many rewards for that, but...
You know,
Rumors?
I can truly consider you an equal, and so grant you the rank of Master Wizard. There is no higher rank which I can bestow upon you. You have my congratulations, and my thanks.
No problem, mate.
Farewell.
I can't cast a spell.
Hello, Master Wizard. Time is against us, and our enemies grow stronger. There is much to do and little time in which to do it. Your next task is essential.
Oh?
Word has been sent that the necromancers have been quite busy creating black soul gems for their master. In particular, a unique black soul gem has been crafted in the south of Cyrodiil in the ruins of Cylorn.
How do you know?
This gem needs to be confiscated and brought here before it can be delivered to the King of Worms and used against us.
How'd you learn this?
I've spoken with several individuals I cannot name at this time. Count Hasseldor has also provided valuable information, as you well know.
I guess vampires don't like necromancers any more than necromancers like vampires.
No, I have need of it.
What?
I believe it may be instrumental in saving our guild.
Okay.
I will explain once you have returned with it. Until then, discussion is useless.
Okay. Well, I know how this plays out. I have to say, hey, give me this really powerful, unique, unholy artifact. No, I won't tell you what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to be secretive about it and say it's important to the future of our guild. Look, mate, that's a bit suspicious. I'm sorry.
A contingent of battle mages has been sent to the site. I would like you to oversee their actions on my behalf. The only thing that matters is that gem. Do you understand? Once you have it safely in your possession, return here immediately. Know that you have my complete confidence. I would not entrust this job to you if I did not feel you were prepared for it. Now go.
Ugh. All right.
Good day.
This is the quest I'm remembering. If this is the quest I'm remembering. If. It's an interesting one. The battle mages, however, will get wrecked because Imperial battle mages will by default use iron or steel weapons and wear iron armor. As well as needless to say, that doesn't scale up nearly well enough to actually be viable. Like, at this stage of the game, when you can have random moves with Daedric armor, does not work. It does not work. For some reason, there's more meat in a roasted rack. I suppose that's usable meat, though you'd think roasting the meat would make it less alchemically viable. Again, if alchemy is like chemistry in real life, which it obviously isn't, you can't just throw a wheel of cheese and a wedge of cheese into a pot and get somehow a potion of restore fatigue. But if it's like chemistry in real life, cooking is basically another form of alchemy. A runestone. This is basically, in case you're going to have trouble, grab this, if memory serves. Whoa, the warrior stone. I'm going to wait 9 hours here. If I remember correctly, this does something very delicious. Do you do what I want? War cry. If you're what I think you are. Oh yeah, fortify strength 20 points for 120 seconds. That can get you a fast travel if you're in a pinch. Because you can move at the time of the fast travel. Oh.
Well met, guildmate.
No, they use steel, not iron. I thought it was...
Hello, Master Wizard.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
I thought this was... iron.
You're here from the council, aren't you? Traven sent you? Just you? That helps the odds, but not much. We're still going to be outnumbered. Follow me. I'll show you what we're up against.
Look, I dive into hell on a semi-regular basis.
This is it. The entrance to Cylorn is just ahead.
Don't insult me. I told you.
You've been watching the site for a while and have tried to stay out of sight ever since the original plan was blown. We were supposed to storm the place and take this gem they're holding. Only we can't. There's some sort of enchantment on the door. That door's sealed. There's no way we're getting inside. So we'll have to wait for them to come out.
It's a siege.
Based on the activity I've seen, that should be very soon. What other choice did I have? We were too exposed standing around outside the door. I lost one of my men already, and I wasn't willing to lose more. Rollis tried to make it through the door. He's the one that realized this wasn't going to work. One of their patrols spotted us, and Rollis went down.
All right.
So we're stuck. All we can do is wait for them to come out. Then they can't hide any more than we can, and it evens the odds quite a bit.
Except for them being leveled and you not, because you're going to die horribly.
All we can do is prepare for them to come out. Once they do, it'll be our best chance to get the drop on them. Of course, since we can't get inside, we don't know how strong their numbers are, or whether we really have a chance at this. Traven sent word that he wanted you in charge, so you've got it. You're in command. Tell us where you want us. If I may, I'd suggest that you put us in the best possible positions based on our abilities. But it's up to you.
Okay, what can you do?
I have to admit, I'm better with an axe than I am with magic. I've been working on spellcasting, but I still feel better with a weapon in hand.
I can understand that.
The mages... There are 2 good locations to hide. One near here, and one closer to the door. Where do you want me to wait?
Gee, should I put the melee fighter close or far away?
Okay, I'll go over there now. Let me know when everyone is ready.
Alright.
At your service. What do you need?
Okay, Sir Nord, I know the stereotypes of your kind.
Half of... I can manage with a weapon or with spells, but I've really been working on healing lately. I'm getting pretty good at it.
Okay, healer.
Where should I
it's
wait?
Up close,
or farther back?
Healer with your tanks?
I'll try to help whomever I'm near. You've got it. I'll do my best to keep everyone healed.
He's not actually
Good
very
to
good at it.
see you. I'm ready to fight. Where do you need me?
Abilities?
Well, I excelled in my studies in magic, especially large-scale spells. I'm pretty accurate with them, too. More accurate than swinging a sword. Half? Do you want me to...
Keep the bombardment artillery at a distance.
Right. I'm on my way.
Alright, let's get an overview of this situation. That's where close is, that's where far is, that's where necromancers is. So, next time we're going to bust down the doors and kick some shit in. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comments section below or in the threads in Space Battles and Sufficient Velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye.